legendary his career span is. So I will root for him. My heart says Heat. My head is screaming at me to the point I have a headache. Lakers, Lakers, Lakers. I am close to picking this a sweep, but I will give the Heat one game just because, to your point, they play so hard, they play so smart, they play so fearlessly, and they play so together. As Jimmy Butler says, we're not about stats, we're not about fame. We just try to make winning plays to win basketball games. And they do that about as well. They maximize what talent they do have to the utmost of their abilities. And they are extremely well coached and well prepared by Pat Riley and Eric Spoelstra. Now, why is it going to be Lakers in 5? Because on paper, this is a mismatch. On paper, I'm looking at your man and Anthony Davis. They are by far the two best players on the floor. You know and I know, the NBA, basketball in general, you can only play 5 at a time. If you have the two best, you have a decided advantage. It's like a prohibitive advantage because they're just too good. And furthermore, they're just too big and tall. Think about this. Bam. He's rising into a terrific all-around player who can do a lot of different things. He led them against Boston in points, rebounds, assists, not assists, but across the board, a lot of categories. Blocks, steals. Okay, he's 6'9". He's playing center as a power forward. He's the tallest player they start. They have Olynyk coming off the bench, but he's playing fewer and fewer minutes because Bam has become a star. Not a superstar, but a star. Okay, what do the Lakers do best? They're huge. LeBron is as big as Bam. And he's stronger and stouter than Bam is to me. And you have JaVale and Dwight. They're legit 5s. They're legit centers. And the Heat don't play with the legit center. So the Lakers...
You left off AD.
Okay. Well, I consider him a power forward, but he can definitely play the 5 better than Bam can play the 5. I agree.
But like you said, they got 4. The Lakers have 4 guys that's the equivalent height of Bam. LeBron, AD, JaVale, and Dwight.
So what quietly did your team, or has it done the best through the playoffs? It has scored off offensive rebounds. It's the second best offensive rebounding team, but it cashed better than anybody by far in the playoffs. So if they make this a volleyball contest inside because Bam's doing this and this, because he's got 2 towers beside him, what do you think's going to happen?
Well, because it's so hard to rebound in a zone, Skip. Because it's hard to put to put a body on a body because you're playing an area, and so you just automatically just turn to that area. So the Lakers have a decided advantage, and the question is, are they going to? Can they make the Lakers go small? Can they get Dwight out of the game? Because I believe they're going to match up Dwight on Bam, and then that means, so does Jay Crowder play Dwight, or does he play AD? And they put Bam on AD, and then Jay Crowder on Dwight Howard. Well, Dwight Howard got to get to the front of the rim. They throw him the ball, and he just got to turn around and put it in.
Okay. Bam's going to have to do it all. He's going to have to be Atlas holding up the Miami Heat's world, right?
Bam is going to have to be Bam in Game 6 for basically the entirety of the playoffs.
The entire, yes, or you got no shot. So, as you point out, they found a zone that they fell back into, and they like it because they play it the best you can play it. Listen, Boston was starting to shred that zone. They had to outscore Boston. They needed Tyler Hero to be my hero, or they were going to lose this series.
Duncan Robinson in the last game.
Correct. Okay, so what does LeBron do greatest? He's still the greatest passer. It's not even close. So at 6'9", 250, can he get inside on this zone? Oh, can he? Just watch him just power through the cracks in this zone. And once he gets in the lane, bad stuff's going to happen to the Heat because you do have plenty of spot-up shooters who have been very good. You have a third star named Playoff Rondo, who's always been really good in the playoffs. And by the way, he's played 115 playoff games, so he's got deep experience, 2 finals, obviously 1 ring. But what is going on with Playoff Rondo right now? He's making threes at a crazy rate.
He is.
He's a 32% career three-point shooter in the regular season and in the playoffs, 32%. In the playoffs so far, in the bubble, to your point, He's 45%. He's knocking him down like a maniac.
Right.
Well, when that's happening,
well, it's going to be hard to beat him.
Okay, LeBron, AD, and Rondo doing that? Well, it's just too good. And Danny Green, trust me, he's played a lot of big games. This will be his 4th finals, obviously, with my Spurs. Well, in Toronto. He can really shoot it. When he gets going. Does he still have that record? I think he does. He has the finals record for most made threes in the 2013 finals. Okay, is he capable? He'll go cold occasionally, but he's more likely to go hot in these big games.
Right.
So can he spot up and shoot it? You better believe it. Do I expect Kyle Kuzma to have a couple of torrid stretches? You better believe he will. So if LeBron is just creasing that zone, and all of a sudden he's getting in and getting Bam in foul trouble, Bam's going to get attacked from all sides.
Right.
Because he's only...
Well, Bam can't get in foul trouble. If Bam's in foul trouble, they have no chance because they don't have enough size.
Okay, and if the Lakers start raining three-point shots because LeBron is getting them wide open looks, this isn't going to last very long.
Right.
And then finally, I get to motivation. I know LeBron tried to downplay it yesterday, but trust me on this. He would like to get even. Pat Riley has been hard on him in public. There's the quote about smiling faces with hidden agendas.
Right.
He has made it very clear to Brian Windhorst at ESPN and others that he believed LeBron went traitor on him in 2014 and sold him out and left him high and dry with only Wade, who was about done at that point, and Chris Bosh. And he went home.
And Bosh, they didn't know Bosh ended up having those blood clots, and his career was over. There you go.
And so that was the end of that dynasty as we knew it.
The problem that I have, Skip, is that Pat Riley did the exact same to the Knicks, and nobody says anything about
that's
it.
That's fine. But right here, right now, he has made it clear, and message has been sent to LeBron, I blame you for what happened to us. So do you like LeBron with a little chip on his shoulder?
I love LeBron with a chip on his shoulder, but I think the thing is, Skip, is that Pat wanted to do things his way, and rightfully so. He's the general manager. He's responsible for it. But there are situations that LeBron asked for certain players, and Pat Riley's like, I'm going to do it my way. So LeBron says, let me go somewhere where I will have more influence in the organization, and if I need certain things, they will try at least to accommodate me and not blow me off. Well, his people has access. Rich Paul, Mav Carter, and Randy. Pat Riley wanted to run this thing. Hey.
Okay, I do not disagree with one word you're saying. I'm actually saying you're right.
Yeah.
LeBron believes you're dead right. And LeBron is saying, he said that about me?
Right.
Okay, well, watch this.
It was never enough. I mean, you go to 4 straight. LeBron took a pay cut. And Skip, you remember, LeBron says, I tell you what I'm not going to do. I'm never playing for a pay cut again.
He did?
He says, I'm never playing for a pay. He took less money to go there to help put this thing together. And granted, some people say it was a failure because they didn't go 4 for 4. They went 2 and 2.